guys! I'm here today to do a review of a book that I got in Barnes & Noble Fest last June. And it is Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. This book came out in September 2016, but I got it for free at Barnes & Noble Fest, which is an event that Barnes & Nobles did last year. I finally got around to reading it, so I thought I would give you my non-spoiler thoughts. Overall, I was really impressed with it. I gave it 3.5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. It was a very, very fun YA contemporary, but it dealt with a lot more heartfelt issues. It was also not a run-of-the-mill YA contemporary that ends with a typical happily ever after. It follows these two characters, Henry and Grace, and Henry and Grace meet at the start of a school year, and Henry is truly a fandom geek in a nutshell. He loves Harry Potter. He really, really wants to be a writer. And he has these two best friends, Lola, and he has a friend named Murray. And he meets this Grace who basically turns his world upside down. But Grace has a lot of dark secrets and an unexpected truth that Murray finds out. And it starts this very intense relationship that ends in a very, very unexpected way. But the story deals with grief, friendship, first love, and most importantly, honesty in relationships. And I really, really enjoyed it. It had a crap ton or a lot of pop culture references. If you're a Harry Potter geek, you will really, really like this book. It had a lot of Harry Potter references and some very, very funny I am chats that even made me laugh, that I think I'm going to copy and put on my wall just because they were so funny. I will admit the romance wasn't my favorite because you'll see why in the story, but I really liked the character of Henry, and I think his relationship with his best friends was some of the most strongest friendship relationships I've seen in a while, and I just really, really enjoyed seeing them and their relationship. But the story did deal with grief in a very, very interesting way in relation to Grace. And I think the way that she related to Henry and the way she really lived her life is something that I don't see a lot in young adult literature. A lot of times when you read romances, it's like, you know, at the end it's happily ever after and they're together, and that's not how this story ended. So I was really, really intrigued to see that. So I think that you should definitely give it a read. It's a really, really quick read, and it's just funny. I think the characters of Henry especially is really, really funny, and Grace is interesting, and I think that you should definitely read it. But overall, I really, really liked it, and I hope to read more by Crystal Sutherland. I know she's Australian. I don't think this book took place in Australia, but Murray is Australian. It was a really, really fun read, and a little bit emotional, but it was a little bit bittersweet, I'll say that. I think the book was very, very good to read and very, very, very fast-paced, but it was a little bit bittersweet at points. But those are my thoughts about Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. Thank you again, Barnes & Noble Fest. I really hope you do that event in the future because I really, really enjoyed it. But have a nice day. Bye!